For my day-to-day makeup, I'm using this Osmotics Tinted Moisturizer with an SPF 45, and that's why I'm okay with using those moisturizers that don't have any sunblock in it, because this has 45. And again, I just put a little on the back of my hand, like so. And this is very sheer. So this is more of a, and I just tap it in. So, and then my skin's already soaking this in. And then this is a tinted moisturizer as well. And now I'm gonna take this and just pop this on my eyelids, because you can use your foundation on your eyes. And this is how I would do my makeup in the morning, as I would just pop this on like so. Alright, so that's the tinted moisturizer, and I applied it all over my face. So next I'm going to take, I have this yellow banana powder. It looks really gross, I'm not gonna lie. So my personal makeup is stuff that I've had for like forever and ever and ever. So it's a yellow banana powder, it's a correcting powder. I don't even know what line it's from. It could be an old ancient Lancome product. I don't know. It just comes in this clear packaging, and I'm almost finished using it. Powder doesn't expire. It's really funny when I see people doing those like clean out collection videos, and they're throwing out like eyeshadow palettes or face powders because they've had them for too long. Powder doesn't expire. It's powder. It's not going to expire. Spritz it with some alcohol to disinfect it if it's been sitting for a really, really long time. Then you're fine. Like, it's not gonna go bad. It doesn't expire on you if it's just a powder product. So face powders, eyeshadows, things like that, they don't expire. This is just a really huge brush. This is an e.l.f. brush. I actually don't like this particular brush, but it came in a set. I got these e.l.f. brushes after Christmas at Walgreens one year, like a week or two right after Christmas, and they were on clearance, and there was a set of like 10 or 15 brushes for like $5. It was super cheap. And the eyeshadow brushes are nice and from that set, but the face brush is terrible. So if you're going to budget on brushes, the face brushes you want to be a better quality, but in this particular case it's okay, because it just feels like little needles on my face. Like, it's just not that comfortable, but that's okay. So I'm just setting this powder, or setting this, and I'm not going to set the other side because I'm going to do other stuff to the other side. Okay. Just setting this. And all this does is it just keeps and I'm using this yellow powder, this yellow correcting powder. This is not necessarily made to be used as an all-over face powder the way that I'm using it. It can be used that way. This is made to be a correcting powder if you have coloration issues. But because I'm so fair and I get so red and blotchy, that I like this because it counteracts the redness, the blotchy redness in my skin. Okay. And it's really hard for me to find a powder that is pale enough and yellow enough for my skin tone, because I'm very, very pale, but I'm pale and yellow. And a lot of stuff is really, really pink on me. Then I have this compact from Clinique that was a free gift a long time ago. And you can tell I use it a lot because I've hit pan on everything. So what I do now, this is just my day-to-day normal look. I can't switch back and forth, like it's too weird for me. Okay, so I just take a basic flat eyeshadow brush. This one came free in an eyeshadow palette. And I'm just gonna dip into, can you see that? The dark of the two shades in this. The bottom shade's a blush. I don't think you can get these colors anymore. I think this is an old discontinued Clinique set, but it doesn't really matter. You just want a really good neutral basic brown. And these Clinique eyeshadows, this old formula, were terrible. Like you couldn't get good pigmentation from these. But it's perfect for this kind of look. So if you have like a drugstore eyeshadow that doesn't have a lot of pigmentation, that's okay, because that's kind of what we're looking for in this everyday kind of basic lazy look. Yes, I know I haven't done any concealer. For those of you saying that, I always do my concealer last. So I'm just going to, and I don't know if you can see this because I don't have a way to zoom. I can lean in closer. Now I have hooded eyes. So you can kind of see right there, I have hooded eyes. And then like if you watch my vlog videos, my eyes get really, really puffy in the morning, especially if I ate a lot of salty foods or if I didn't sleep enough. My whole face gets really puffy in the morning, and my eyes, like I have a second eyelid in the morning. So anyways, so you can see the pigmentation on this is just kind of bleh. There's not a whole lot of pigmentation there, but that's what I want. And I'm just going to take this above my natural crease, if you can see that, right here, to make that hooded section of my eye recede. This works really well on like aging eyes, if your eyes start to droop, or naturally hooded eyes like mine. It helps make the eye look bigger and all of that. So I'm just taking that, and I'm just taking this one shade. I'm just gonna work it, and I want it bigger on the outside and smaller on the inside. So I'm doing an arch, but I want it more bigger on out here and have it go in so that it lifts the whole eye up, okay? And I kind of always do that shape on all of my eye looks. And this is the reason why I put the foundation on my eyelid, is it works as an easy, lazy eyeshadow primer. Now granted, this is my everyday basic look. This is I'm running around town doing groceries, that kind of thing. Like I'm not trying to look more made up. I'm going to take my favorite fluffy brush, if I can find it. I need to clean up my vanity. It's a total disaster area. It's embarrassing. Floofy. Here, floofy, floofy, floofy. There's my floofy brush. So the next brush you want to get, and then I also bought this at Walgreens that same day when I bought the e.l.f. is these like glitter handle brushes. These were the best buy, and these were like a no-name. Like they weren't e.l.f., they weren't, I don't know what they were, but these are actually better brushes than the e.l.f. ones, and then they have glitter handles, which that makes my little heart happy. So I'm gonna, this is my floofy brush. It's long and thin, but it's perfect to get into that crease, which is what I want. I'm just going to take that, I'm gonna get real in close here, and I'm just buffing out that arch I made as much as I can so that there's no real defined line. Okay, like that. Okay, so now you can see the no eyeshadow and the eyeshadow. This eye is significantly darker. Okay, and that's what you want, but it's still really soft and natural. Okay, so then I'm going to take my other favorite floofy brush. This is a flat Elizabeth Arden brush. They don't make this anymore. They redid their brushes, but it's really fat and fluffy as well. But it's flat and fluffy instead of round and fluffy. I use this Clinique Gentle Light powder. This is also a discontinued product. This was a face powder. I use it on my eyes because it's too dark to use on my face. But it's just a glittery, skin-toned, iridescent powder. And so I use that right here as my transition color. Okay. Right there. And then sometimes I'll bring this up. And all that does is just really make sure that there's not a defined line. And that's one thing that I'm very, very anal retentive about, is I don't want there to be a defined line. Then you can take, with the same brush the lighter shade in this Clinique powder. Just really switch it in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to dust that up underneath the brow to give my brow a little highlight. Okay, just like that. There's a little bit of shadow fell out, that's okay. All right, then I'm gonna take my black eyeliner pencil. Tiny pencil, where are you, tiny pencil? Of course I didn't put you away where you belonged, because that would make sense. Here you are. Okay, so this is a black crayon eyeliner pencil. It was by Jordana. You can get them for like 99 cents. They're super long when you get them, and I just really have used the heck out of this one. It's okay. You're getting what you're paying for. So when you're spending 99 cents on an eyeliner pencil, you're getting a 99-cent eyeliner pencil. But for my day-to-day eyeshadow look, it's okay. So I'm just going to draw this right along my lash line, like so. I really hope the beginning of this, yeah, I did, never mind. And I just kind of follow my natural lash line. Okay. Then I take this is from that e.l.f. set, and it's a sponge tip brush. You can use like any kind of sponge tip that you want. I just really like the shape of this one, and I'm just gonna blend that out and soften it and smudge it. And again, it's to get rid of that hard line. And guys, when I'm not talking through this whole process, this is super fast. Okay. And then I will again go back into this little Clinique palette, or quad, and I dip in with this actual Clinique brush that also came in a gift with purchase at one point. I worked for Clinique. They were the first brand that I worked for, so I have a lot of their products. So I just go into that, and then I shake out you never want to blow on your brushes. Every time I see someone blow on their brushes, I cringe, because now you're just putting all that nasty mouth bacteria on your brush, and then that's going on your face, and then you wonder why you're breaking out. So then I just pop this right here. I used to never wear blush because I grew up in the 90s, and that wasn't a thing. Like, that was not the fashion in the 90s. But stage has made me wear it, and then so when I wear it for stage, I've gotten so used to seeing it that I feel really weird if I don't wear it. Okay, and then I will pop on this really old Elizabeth Arden. It's super nasty, guys. It's a lip balm with some color. It's just a nice berry tinted moisturizing lip balm. And I'm just using, this is a brush from Lancome. I'm just using a lip brush because I've used so much of this that I'm like digging it out of the tube. Okay, so this is my everyday walking around, running errands, going to the grocery store makeup. Like, that's just what, like, it's my off day. I'm gonna put on some tinted moisturizer, a little eyes, a little cheek, and a little lips, just so that I don't scare the locals, okay? So On this side, I'm going to do my work makeup. And then when I'm done with this, I'm gonna do my stage makeup over this because I do that on a fairly regular basis and it's not that hard to do.